This is Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle.
Hello, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you today. I'm in the car and I'm just thinking about a lot of things that I've been learning lately. I've been learning a lot. I've been looking at people like Russell Brunson, okay? Which I one of the reasons why I started doing this video vlog is because I've been reading about Russell Brunson and how big of an impact he is in the marketing world. I've also been looking at Myron Golden. If you're not familiar with him, he's another one of my mentors that I've been following and learning from. He talks about business from the Bible perspective. And I just think that's so amazing. I've been watching and learning from him as well. I've also been tapping into Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, which has just been an amazing experience as far as, again, getting some type of mentor that I can learn and follow from. And I'm learning all these things that I feel can help many other people. But the problem is, once you have all this information, sometimes you can feel a little overwhelmed. I know I do. I have been feeling a little overwhelmed. It's like I've got all this information, but where do I begin? Where do I start? How do I start? When do I start, right? So one thing that I've learned from Russell Brunson, one of the mentors I mentioned earlier, is that you just want to start. You got to start. All my mentors actually been talking about that. Like, if you want to do something, just start, just do it. Don't think too much about it, just do it. Because the longer you think about it, the chances of you starting gets lower, because you start to think about all the things that could go wrong. You can start thinking about, you almost tend to talk yourself out of doing it, right? When you have so much time to think about it. So one thing Russell Brunson did, he started a podcast. And his was driving in his car, which is why I decided, you know what? I'm in the car right now. Let's just go ahead and talk. But for weeks, I have been trying to figure out what am I gonna say? I want to do this podcasting just like Russell Brunson. I feel like if I did something like that, it would be beneficial not only for myself, but to help others on their journey as well, as they're learning the same things as I'm going through right now. And for me, trying to start has been the hardest, because I'm the type of person that I really do try to make things perfect as I can, when it comes to my business and how I do business. I like to think things through. I think it over today. Then tomorrow I go back and I look over what I was thinking about the day before, and I fine tune it. And I take another day after that, and I'm like, well, maybe if I don't do this, maybe if I do it this way. And by the time I'm done thinking of all the different scenarios of how it could play out, or it's been a couple weeks have gone by now. So I wanted to just lead by example. I wanted to try it out, test it out, see if they're right. All my mentors, again, they say what you need to do is, if you want to start something, you just start it. Another one of my mentors, Layla Hormozi, I'm very grateful, because I'm learning from a lot of wonderful people who already been there, done that. And if they've already done it, and they're telling everyone or telling us, hey, this is what you need to do to get started, why aren't more people starting? Why aren't more people doing it? And I've come to realize it's just that. Most people, they want to do it, or they decide that they'd like to do it, but then they get in their head and they start to think about what ifs and what could happen, and how is it going to make me look, and what are people going to think. And it's just a lot of things that go through the brain when you start to think about doing something new, something out of your comfort zone, something that you've never done before. And so I just wanted to share my experience with you, especially when it comes to this video vlog, this vlog that I'm doing, vlog slash podcast. If you're watching it on YouTube, appreciate you, friend. Or if again you're listening on a podcast, thank you for listening as well. But it took me a while to even do this episode. It took me a long time to even get to the point where it's like, okay, let's start it. And I kept telling myself I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm listening to them say, you got to start. Don't, just make sure you dive in. Just do it. And I'm like, I know I'm going to do it. And then as I'm going to do it, I'm like, well, what am I going to call it? And then what am I going to say? And then what am I going to, and I start thinking about all these other little things that technically don't matter. You just got to start it. And then once you start it, everything else falls into place. So before I started this, in my mind, this show, or what I'm calling this, is going to be called the Brand Impact 365. And I think it's a good name. I like it. I thought about it, and I feel like it connects to what my goal is. So for the next 365 days, I am going to be publishing another episode every day for the next year about my experiences, what I'm learning about branding, what I'm learning about marketing, what I'm learning about business in general, and hopefully give you guys something to think about, another perspective to think about, especially from somebody who, again, I haven't, right now, today, it's 2025, the year is 2025, it's summertime 2025 right now, July, and as of today, I've never made $1 million. I couldn't tell you what $1 million feels like, or I wouldn't know this experience. However, my goal by the end of this 365-day challenge, I guess, for myself, I would like to have over $1 million. And I want you to join along with me. I want you to see, as I'm talking with you guys, as I'm learning, we're going to learn together. And maybe you're on the same journey with me. Maybe you watch this or you hear this and you decide, you know what, I want to do the exact same thing. For the next 365 days, I'm on my road to $1 million. So if you're going to join with me, welcome, friend. Or you might just want to watch and see how I do it first, and then you can follow along afterwards. However you decide, or maybe you decide this isn't for you regardless. But I just want to give you the option to hear from somebody who hasn't made it yet. The people that I'm listening to, the mentors that I'm listening to right now, they've made it. But they've all said that they started from a place where they didn't have it. But I didn't know them then. I didn't see them then. Even though they're telling me that, and it could be facts, I didn't see it. I don't know. So I want to, it's almost like a starting from scratch experiment where currently I'm a reseller. I sell on platforms like Poshmark and whatnot, things like that. I've had a lot of different entrepreneurial businesses, but that's what I'm currently doing right now. And I've decided that I am going to take all my experiences, all my expertise, everything that I've ever learned ever, and I'm going to start this new venture. And the venture, again, is I want to help entrepreneurs and businesses grow their business, define their personal brand, and expand their wealth by strengthening their connections with their customers, with their employees, with their co-workers, with whoever they're in contact with. And I want to help entrepreneurs just get to a better understanding of what they offer, who they are, what their brand is, and why they do what they do. So I'm starting this business completely from scratch. It's like a, what would you call it? A consulting business, a consultation business, a coaching business. I would be coaching people eventually. I don't have any coaching people yet. I don't have any people to coach just yet, but that's my goal. So I want you to come along for the ride. Check it out. I want to go more in depth with what I'm learning and help and coach people with the problems that they might have when it comes to branding, marketing their business, and connecting with their customers, co-workers, employees, so that the work environment feels good, right? So I hope that you join with me. I hope that you stay tuned and keep watch and, follow this journey that I'm on, so that we can both learn together. But that's all for now. I'll be back with another episode, and I appreciate you again for checking it out. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, share, all that good stuff. Until next time, you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk soon. All right, later, friend.
Thanks for watching. If you are interested in having an interview or sponsoring the show, then check the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.